Welcome to the 10th video lecture on Module 3 of Basic Electrical. In this, we will be seeing some numericals based on three-phase, star and delta connected system. Go through this question. So in this question, there are three inductive coils, each with a resistance of 22 ohms and an inductance of 0.5 Henry. They are connected in star and in delta to a three-phase 415 volt 50 Hz supply. Calculate for each of the above case phase current, line current and total power absorbed. So first of all, let's write the given parameters. So it is given that there are three coils and each coil is having resistance 22 and an inductance 0.5. That means the per phase resistance value, that is R phase, is equal to 22 ohm and the per phase inductance value L phase is equal to 0.5 Henry. Then it is said that it is connected to 415 volt 3-phase supply. Here nothing is mentioned regarding the voltage. That means it is the RMS value of the voltage. Also, since it is a 3-phase, it will be the line voltage. If nothing is mentioned, then that given voltage will be the RMS value as well as the line voltage. So we are having VL is equal to 415 volt. Then it is given as that the supply frequency is 50 Hz. So first we need to find the current. So phase current, that will be phase voltage by impedance per phase. So first step is to calculate the impedance. So we are here, inductance per phase is given, then the inductive reactance per phase XLPH is equal to 2 pi FL. Substituting, we will be getting it as 157.08 ohms. Then per phase impedance, that will be of the form R plus JXL. So that is 22 plus J, 157.08 ohms. Then the magnitude of Z phase, impedance for phase, will be root of 22 square plus 157.08 square, that is equal to 158.613 ohm. First, let's find the current in star connected system. So we know that in star connection, line voltage is equal to root 3 times the phase voltage and line current is equal to phase current. So it is given that line voltage VL equal to 415 volt. So from this we can find the phase voltage V phase is equal to VL by root 3 and it can be obtained as 239.6 volt. Now we are having the phase voltage and we are having the per phase impedance. So we can find the phase current I phase as V phase by Z phase and it will be obtained as 1.51 amperes. Since this is a star connection, the line current, that will be equal to phase current, equal to 1.51 amperes. Similarly, let's find the current in the case of a delta connection. So for a delta connection, we know that line voltage equal to phase voltage. So that will be equal to 415 volt. So now we are having the phase voltage, then we can find the phase current. So phase current, that will be V phase by Z phase and it can be obtained as 2.6 amperes. So now line current, that will be equal to root 3 times the phase current. Substituting, we will be getting it as 4.53 amperes. So in this, here we can see that even though the line voltages are same, If the connection is in the form of a delta, then it can draw more current. You can see that in the line, if it's connected in the star, the current drawn is only 1.51 ampere for a line voltage of 415 volt. But if it is connected in delta, we can see that the line current that can be drawn is 4.53 amperes, even though the supply voltage is 415 volt. Similarly, let's find the power consumed in star and delta connection. So we know that the equation for three-phase power, whether it is star connection or a delta connection, it is root 3 VLIL cos phi. So first thing we need to find out is the power factor cos phi. So power factor cos phi, that is equal to R by Z, that we have already found in the case of a single phase system. So substituting for R and Z, we will be getting the power factor as 0.14. Now the power in star connection, that is three-phase power, will be equal to root 3 VLIL cos phi. But in the star connection, VL is equal to 415 volt and IL equal to 1.51 amperes. Substituting, we will be getting three-phase power as 152 watt. Similarly, in the delta connection, the three-phase power will be root 3 VLIL cos phi. But here the difference is that IL value is 4.53 amperes. Substituting, we will be getting it as three-phase power is equal to 455.86 watt. Here we can see that for the same supply voltage, the delta connection can deliver more power than the star connection. Hope everyone is clear with this problem. Now let's move on to the second problem. Please read the question. So in this, each phase of a delta connected load has a resistance of 25 ohm and an inductance of 0.15 Henry. The load is connected across 400 volt, 50 Hz, three-phase supply. We need to determine the line current, power factor and power consumed. So first of all, let's write the given parameters. So it is given that R phase is equal to 25 ohm, L phase is equal to 0.15 Henry. Then supply voltage is given, that means the line voltage is given. Line voltage is equal to 400 volt and the supply frequency, that is 50 Hz. So in order to find the line current, first we need to find the phase current, because the impedance for per phase value, that is what is given. So first we need to find the phase current, then only we can find the line current. So since per phase inductance is given, the inductive reactance per phase, that will be equal to 2 pi FL. Substituting, we will be getting it as 47.123 ohm. That means your per phase impedance, that will be of the form R plus JXL. Since it is inductive reactance, we will be having a plus sign here. So that is 25 plus J 47.123 ohms. Then it is said that the connection is delta. So we can write, before that we need to find the per phase impedance value, that will be equal to root of 25 square plus 47.123, that is equal to 53.344 ohms. Now it is said that the connection is delta. So for a delta connection, we know that the line voltage is equal to phase voltage and that will be 400 volt. Now we can find the phase current. So phase current, that will be equal to per phase voltage by per phase impedance. Substituting, we will be getting it as 7.498 amperes. Now the line current, that will be root 3 I phase. that is root 3 into 7.498, that will be 12.987 ampere. So we found out the line current. Next we need to find out the power factor. So power factor cos phi is equal to R by Z, that is equal to 25 by 53.3833, that is equal to 0.468. Now the three-phase power, that will be root 3 VL IL cos phi. Substituting for VL, IL and cos phi, we will be getting the three-phase power as 4.216 kilowatt. So that's the end of this video lecture. Thank you.